All right, so now we're going to go ahead and I'm going to put a little bit of a moisturizer on my face or a serum. I do get this from Dilora Naturals. I'll add the link down below. Basically, it's a product that's made here in Springfield, Mass. And it's just like it looks like a deodorant bottle kind of thing, but it's basically like a moisturizer, oil serum in a way. It's very lightweight. And I use this because, one, I like to support local business. And also because I actually like the way this product works, and it's a really good deal. I think if I remember correctly, it was like $12 online, but I did get it from the actual owner, and it just gives like a simple glow. I do have some recent acne marks here, and that's because your girl is eating bad. We do have a fair called the Big E over here. It's like a once a year type of thing, and you know, you can go a little crazy with the frying there. So definitely, I don't know, when it comes to food, your girl loves food. Next, we're gonna go ahead again with the Dilora product. I do have a Renew Cells Eye Cream, and I think this is like $12 online, and honestly, you can tell I've been using it. And the way the owner explained it to me is, basically, you wanna go like this, softly, right? And you can go ahead and tap to, you know, wake up your face. Honestly, this does waken up my face, especially because, again, it's morning time, you wanna look refreshed. Sometimes I'll just go like this to work. I have no problem going to work like this, where I just go a little bit of shine and the eye cream, because it's gonna make me look like I'm up, even though I'm tired. But this definitely gives that beautiful, you know, natural finish in a way. So there we are. So I'm next going to go ahead and use the Maybelline Master Prime primer. I do like to use this one. I've tried a lot of the Maybelline ones, and I don't know, this one honestly is like the only one that I've tried that I liked. I did recently try one from, I believe it was Benefit. It was either Benefit or IT Cosmetics, and I'm going to invest in that, and I'll keep you guys posted. Honestly, my finish was so flawless, and it still had a beautiful glow, even though I prefer a matte finish, but for whatever reason, it just gave me a beautiful glow. So we're gonna go ahead and spread that primer or press down. Obviously, this video is gonna be a little bit longer than like a 10-minute average that I do a day for the most part, and that's because I'm talking. Your girl's talking. So we're just gonna press this down, and we're gonna go ahead and we're going to use the Morphe foundation. I use F2.110 matte. It's full coverage foundation. When it comes to foundation, I've learned the hard way, you definitely want to start light. You don't want to start with a ton of product, because it's going to be hard to remove it. So we're just going to dab, 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 dab. It's just, you know, a little bit of product on my finger, because we can always add, and that's fine. And sometimes every day I do not like a full coverage, because honestly, you know, I want people to see that I obviously do have some problems with my skin, and it is what it is, you know. It's whatever. So now we're gonna go ahead and take a beauty blender. Oh, I forgot to wet it. I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. So I do have to clean this, but it's all the same product that I used yesterday anyway. So see the difference? When a beauty blender is not wet, it's obviously gonna be constricted. This, I have to clean my beauty blender, so don't mind. So look at the difference. This is wet, this is not wet. You definitely want a beauty blender to be, you know, a little bouncy. And it does make a difference. I used to not know that, but you know, when you research on YouTube, you know, so many different videos, and you start comparing, you're like, wow, I definitely should start wetting that beauty blender. So again, we're just going to dab, dab, dab. And again, this is not going to be a full coverage, like a super full coverage look. I just want to get like an even base to my skin, because I do have a lot of redness, and definitely my skin has changed tremendously as I've gotten older. I'm not that old. I'm 25, but you know, back in the day in high school, I really didn't wear foundation. I honestly just started wearing foundation a few months ago, and it's a learning process, to be very honest with you. Makeup is something that takes time, and it's not like I learned this overnight. It's not gonna happen. You can do a lot of videos, but it's a lot of learning. So, and you want to kind of like blend down the neck, you know, just to, you know, make it a little more even. You don't want to, if you plan on having your hair back, you definitely want to, like, you know, pat a little bit of product on your ear, so, you know, you're not, if you have like red ears, kind of, there's like no discoloration. People are like, oh, definitely that's different. So now I'm going to go ahead and look at my skin real quick. Do I like the way this looks? You can still see my freckles here. So I feel like I need a little bit more. Like this, just, you know, starting light, you definitely have more control. And that's something you definitely want, because you don't want your face to look cakey. Nothing is worse than having a cakey foundation, which I've had. And I'm like, oh my God, what is going on? So, like I said, it's a learning process. It takes time, but with practice, it gets better. All right, so I'm gonna just, you know, put some on my eyelid. I'm just gonna keep dabbing. Next, we're gonna go ahead with some concealer. I do use a Tarte Shape Tape in the color Light Medium Honey. The only bad thing I have to say about this is that it gets so dirty around like the rim, and it's a little frustrating, but whatever, I still like the product. I'm just gonna go ahead and add some. I'm not gonna go crazy, like I said, not full glam. We're just gonna take that same beauty blender, and we're going to dab, 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 or pat down. And you don't want to go like this. That's something you should not do. You're gonna cause streaks. I've done that as well. And you can tell the difference, you know what I mean? When it starts getting streaky, especially, that tends to happen a lot with brushes. I like to use brushes sometimes, but not all the time. I've honestly have fallen in love with the Beauty Blender. I was like anti-Beauty Blender for a hot minute, but like I said, if you want like a really flawless finish, you definitely should consider a Beauty Blender. And I think I got these on Amazon. I believe I got them on Amazon. It was like a 2-pack or something. I bought 2 packs of 2. So, you know, I got 4. And, you know, when one is dirty, I got another one. But obviously, I have to clean these. So, don't come at my life stating my Beauty Blender is dirty. It is what it is. It'll get washed later. Alright, so now that we have that, let me just go in a little bit. So, a lot of the redness is taken out. So now, I'm going to do an easy eyebrow look. I don't really get so precise all the time, especially not on an every day-to-day basis. I have brows on my face. So I like to just color it in. Get a little bit of a definition. And the best way, honestly, sometimes I don't live what I preach when it comes to my eyebrows. You're supposed to start like the middle. Give the little arch. And you just want to color it in there. You don't want it too dark right here. Obviously, people are going to notice that you're coloring them in. So I just like to softly go in like that. And I just use a spoolie at the end. You can use any type of spoolie. It doesn't have to be this. And oh my God, I forgot to say the product. It's the Wet n Wild Ultimate Brow in dark brown. I believe I got this at CVS. Because CVS throws really good sales when it comes to Wet n Wild. Let me correct that. Like I said, I really don't get too crazy on my brows, especially every day. right, for me that looks fine. Okay, now we're gonna go ahead and we are going to go ahead and use the Wet n Wild 738 Comfort Zone. It says here color icon. I don't know, I've had this for a little while. I hope they still have this around because this was actually a gift that someone gave me, and honestly, it's like one of the best products or like eyeshadow palettes I've owned, because I don't know, it gives a simple look, but it's so easy. So we're gonna go ahead and we are going to start with our brow bone, which is technically right here, and we're gonna go ahead and use this. It goes by brow bone, eyelid crease, and definer. We're gonna use this one right here, and we're just gonna, I don't know where I got this. This is from, it was either Wish, I don't know, it came in like a set for Wish. I've had this one for a little bit. We're just going to go ahead and define that, and don't worry if it gets on your brow, just fix it with the Wet n Wild or whatever product that you have. You can use a pomade, it doesn't really matter. And then we're gonna go ahead and we're going to go ahead and use the Morphe E27 brush. It's like a blending brush. And we're going to go ahead with this one, which is likely for the eyelid. And we're just going to go ahead, just gonna put it on there. You wanna make sure you get enough product. I wonder if I can do this with my finger. Sometimes I tend to do that, because sometimes the shimmery shade does not pop up all the time on the brush. I'll go back at it. Let me put my ring light on. I do have other lights on, but I feel like maybe this ring light, there we go! A lot better, you guys can see me a lot better. And I don't really care if it goes all the way up, like, that doesn't bother me. We're gonna fix it anyway. Okay, so next we're going to go ahead and we are going to use another blending brush if I can find it. If I can find it. And we're gonna still go ahead with the E27, whatever. If you don't have a lot of products on hand, you don't want to get too crazy with it, we're gonna use the same one. Now we're gonna go to where they have the crease one, dab some of that excess, and we're just gonna go ahead around the crease. Grab some more. Sometimes if this palette doesn't have like more of a define when it comes to brown, I'll use a different palette. If it comes to that point, obviously I'll let you guys know. So we're just gonna, around there, the crease, just to give that more dimension. I'm actually gonna go ahead with the Butter London. I've got this through BoxyCharm a few months ago, and it has like a lot of beautiful shimmery shades. I've seen reviews of other people saying they didn't like it. I feel like they didn't give it another opportunity. At first I was like, but you get used to it. So after, I'm just gonna go ahead with a Temptress, and it's really pigmented, so I'm still gonna use that same brush because at this point, whatever. And I'm just gonna dab, get the excess off, and just stick more around the crease. See how it gives it more of a brown? You want to be with a light hand on this. Just realize I have to fix this. If not, it's gonna bother me. Alright, that's gonna bother me. Hold up. Let me fix that. Okay, I'm back. So I had to fix my nose. I was like really staring at it. And I was like, what is going on there? It looks like the concealer didn't blend properly. So, and that's okay. If you notice these errors, just fix it, like whatever. So obviously this is something I would go for. I'm just gonna blend it out a little bit better. There we go. Where's my E27? Oh my god. Does anyone else go crazy when they can't find a brush? Like, I feel like I have so much crap here and I can't find it. Must look like I grabbed a different brush that had a different color on it. It's fine, whatever. It still looks good in my opinion. And we're gonna blend, 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 blend. Now we're gonna go ahead and work. Before I do like my under eyes, I like to use the Maybelline Matte Poreless. I have it in the color Sun Beige 310 because I don't like to get too technical, especially on an everyday to day basis. And we're gonna go ahead, and we're not gonna use that one. We are going to go ahead and use, again, another brush I got from Wish. And we're just gonna pat that around the face. And don't worry about my other eye, I'll do it. No big deal. So now that that's good, we're gonna go ahead and take the Morphe E36, and we're gonna go ahead with the crease one. We're just gonna put that under our eye. Come on. Like I said, this is like a simple, easy, everyday look. It gives a beautiful finish. Just gonna clean that up a little bit. And then with that same brush, we're gonna go ahead, or with the same Morphe E36, we're gonna use a definer, and I'm just gonna put that on the outer lid, just to define. Whatever leftover product, we're gonna move that over in the middle. And that's it. And then I'm just gonna go ahead and with the Bang Gal Benefit Mascara, and I'm gonna wipe off some of that excess. And I do not like to curl my eyelashes right now. That's because I had a lash lift and I'm dying for it to go away. Has anyone else had a lash lift? What was your experience? Leave a message or a comment down below. I want to know what you guys think. In the beginning, I enjoyed it. And then, I don't know, sometimes I like to, you know, put a little bit of fake lashes in. It was so difficult, and I know some of you guys are gonna be like, well, why are you using fake eyelashes when you have a lash lift? And that's because sometimes I like a fuller look at times. Not every day, but sometimes. So now that that's good, I feel like my eyes are very puffy today. Like my eyelids like super like they're like, I don't know how to explain it. My eyelids are never like this on a day-to-day basis. And we're gonna go ahead and use that E27. Oh man, I totally forgot to use the Butter London, the Butter London Enchantress. I don't know if I'm saying that right, whatever. And we're going to go ahead and use, if I can find that brush. I can't find the brush, this is crazy. This is crazy. You know what, we're gonna just use one from Eco Tools, the blurring brush. Let me just clean that off with this handy dandy thing. We're just gonna, which is this one right here. I know I go back and forth, but I'm sure I'm not the only one who does this. No one's perfect doing makeup. Then I'm just gonna go back. And just use that, the mascara. Honestly, this would be done. I would just leave my eyes as is, but I'm obviously talking a lot, and usually I don't talk to anyone, especially my husband, in the morning, especially when I'm doing makeup, because I like to focus, and my husband is such a distraction. So now I'm gonna go ahead with the Ulfra Highlighter Rodeo Drive. I got this again, BoxyCharm, I believe. And I'm just gonna take some and put in my inner corner because I really like a glow. You know, when I look alive, you know what I mean? So at this point, I'm gonna go ahead and finish my other eye, and then we're gonna go ahead and do some bronzer. So 1 second. Okay, so now that I'm back, I did finish the other eye. I did put a little bit more definer in the bottom. Just, you know, give a little bit of a more of a smoky look. Now what I am going to grab is, let's see here, the powder bronzer. I do sometimes go a little crazy with a full glam when it comes to contour because it's a glam, so I might as well just go crazy, right? So I'm gonna use the Anastasia Beverly Hills Powder Bronzer. And this is in the color Mahogany. And this product is no joke. Like, you need to tap and that's it. Tap, or dab, shall I say, and tap. Dab, tap, dab, tap. And that is it, because this product is so strong. And I'm going to go ahead and use this, which came up with that set. I think I got it from Amazon. If I can find where I got it, I'll link it down below. If not, just use whatever bronzer brush you have and dab, tap. We just want to give a little bit of a color. Nothing too crazy. Come on. Dab, dab, tap. And whatever's excess, we're just gonna want to contour the double chin. Hey, whatever. Got one, flaunt it, work with it. We're just gonna contour that nose there. And last but not least, we're just gonna go ahead and use the CoverGirl Instant Cheekbones. And we're gonna go ahead and use EcoTools Multitasking Powder. So this is what I like to use. I mix all three colors. Smile. Dab, dab. Dab, dab. You want to make sure you mix it in. Okay. Yeah, my hair is looking a little crazy at the moment. And then what we're going to go ahead and use, we're going to use the Morphe Matte B00. I just got this recently. I started using it already. And I'm not going to liner my lip. Nothing crazy right now. And what I am going to do, I'm going to grab a piece of toilet paper. I will use for this one specifically for my makeup. And I can't find my actual powder, but I'm going to dab off some of the excess. I just dropped my flat iron. And I'm going to dab. I still like that look. And I'm going to take the Ultra highlighter again. And I am going to use the BDB Billion Dollar brushes. It's a highlight, it's a fan brush actually. And I have used this with the Ultra already, so whatever. I'm just going to take a little product and put right here. I do like a lot of highlight sometimes, but not every day. And we're gonna go ahead, last but not least, the Morphe Continuous Setting Mist. I hope you guys like this look. I did change my top because this is something that I would wear to work. So you see, it's simple yet elegant, something quick and easy. I don't like to get too precise throughout the week because, like I said earlier in the video, I do not have time for that in the morning because I prefer sleep over makeup sometimes. But don't get offended with that. I like to sleep a lot. So again, it's like a simple, easy look every day. Beautiful. So if you like this look, please do subscribe. I will be having some more looks coming out in the future. What day should I upload throughout the week? I never know what day to put it out. So if you guys have any suggestions, please do let me know. I definitely will work with it. Until next time.